Hey second graders, Miss Haas here. Welcome back to school. I'm so excited to be back at Russell Byers teaching second grade for the second year. And along with Mrs. Gardner and Miss V, we have some really awesome stuff planned for you this year. I know it looks a little different. I know we are really bummed and upset because all we want to do is be back in school with you all in person. But I promise we have been working really hard all summer to make sure that each and every one of you will get the best possible year, no matter what it looks like. Whether we're doing it from our living rooms or we're back in school at Russell Byers all together. So we have some goodies that hopefully your adults at home have picked up for you. We've spent some time packing backpacks, so you will have all of the supplies that you need for an awesome and successful year in second grade, right in the comfort of your own home. We're going to do a little unboxing so you can see what's inside and understand how we are going to use everything. So let's get started. All right, first and foremost, your name, now this is just an extra, so I don't have a name on here, but your teacher, whether me, Miss V, Miss Gardner, we put your name and number on this side of your bag where your straps go. So that's how you know it's yours. Now, we didn't put your street address number, we didn't put an apartment number, we didn't put the school address number. We put a special number that is just for you. That is your number in your second grade classroom. So if you're number 1 in my class, that means everything that's in this backpack that you're borrowing from the school that we hope to get back one day has the number 1 on it. That way we know it's yours. Now, this number, once we're back in person at school, will also be your number in line or for anything else that we need to use a number where it's a little bit easier than doing names. We can get things done a lot quicker with our numbers. So once you know that this is your backpack because of your name and number, you're going to open it. The first thing we're going to start with are your textbooks. Then we're going to get into some of the fun stuff that's in our bags. So you should have 2 books that are for reading wonders. Now, my copies look a little bit different because they're the teacher books, but you'll have a smaller reading wonders book that says Reading and Writing Workshop on it, and a larger reading wonders book. Now, once again, this looks a little different because it's my special teacher copy, but you'll have a larger book that says Literature Anthology on the bottom. Those are some longer stories that we're also going to read this year. Now, unfortunately, we didn't have quite enough books for everybody, but have no fear. If you didn't get both Wonders books in your backpack, there are photocopies of the stories that you will need, so everyone has exactly the same information in front of them at home. So don't worry, the school is ordering more, and if you need your own copy of the book itself, they'll be in shortly. However, we didn't get them in time for the first day of school, but that's okay because we're gonna make the best, right? Now, you also have in your backpacks 2 writing books. Now, these ones also look a little different because these are my special teacher copies, but you will have a textbook that says Strategies for Writers. You also will have a workbook that says GUM at the top. GUM stands for Grammar, Usage, and Mechanics. This workbook is going to help your writing get really, 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 really good and special. And you're going to impress everybody with how you can use special words in your writing. So, of these textbooks, you'll notice that 3 of them have number stickers on the bottom. Those are your 2 Reading Wonders books and your Strategies for Writers. These books are also the ones with the hard covers on them in case you're confused. So all the hardcover books have a number on it. Those are the books that we really hope to get back once we finish learning at home, okay? So when we all come back to school, we would love to have those books back. So take very good care of them, so hopefully your friends and other second graders can use them in the future too. All right, are you ready to get to the fun stuff? I am. So We'll open first. Let's start with the small compartment. There's a lot of goodies in here. So, in your small compartment, you will have a brand new package of headphones. These can get plugged into your Chromebook or your tablet or whatever you're using. I do recommend using the school Chromebook or a laptop of your own, but whatever you decide, these headphones should work. They'll help you block out distractions around you at home and also make sure that your siblings or family members, anybody else who's at home with you, they're not distracted with what they're doing. So you get to listen to everything going on our virtual classrooms. Next up, you might have a Reach for the Stars card. Now, this little punch card helps you track your goals. So you'll put your name up here and you'll write a goal that you have for the beginning of school. You can change these goals. Each one will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 10 weeks. So each week that you're working towards your own goal, you can give yourself a little check mark, you can punch out the hole, and this is just something really cool that you can show to me, you can show to your adults at home, and you can be really proud of as you work towards your own goals for the school year. Next up, we have your little Russell Byers koala. Unfortunately, we didn't get to give you your koalas last year, so now you'll get to have this little buddy at home to keep you company while you work. Now let's get into the big compartment where you found those textbooks. There's a lot in here. The first thing I'll show you in these books are your home and school folders. There's a spot for your name, your teacher, grade, and room. Inside the folder, there isn't really anything yet. This will be used for homework folders when and if we come back to school. So any papers that you need to take home and keep at home will go on the take-home side. Anything you need to bring back to school goes on the return to school side. Makes sense, right? Cool. Next up, you have a mini whiteboard. This will be used when you're learning on Google Classroom. So I might ask you to write the answer to a math problem. You might have to hold up your board to show me your work and show me you understand. This way, I will be able to see how you do, Ms. Garner will be able to see how you do, and so will Ms. V. And it's the exact same thing we'd be using in the classroom with you. And don't worry, we gave you a special whiteboard marker that you can use. And if you need to erase tissues, old socks, any type of cloth will work. So you should be good to go. Next up, you have these sheet protectors. Inside your sheet protector are a bunch of pages with graphic organizers on them. You use graphic organizers to help you sort different ideas, different things you've learned, and you're going to be using these throughout the year. Now, you might be wondering, why did we put these papers in a sheet protector? Well, we want you to reuse these sheets, and if you write on the paper itself, are you going to be able to use it again? I don't think so. But if we put it in a sheet protector, we can use our whiteboard markers and write on the sheet protector. Then when we're done, wipe it on off, and it's good as new. And you can use that graphic organizer again and again. Now, make sure you do not write on the graphic organizers. That way, they'll be nice and fresh. Some of you might have an extra sheet protector in as well that you can use for math, because in math, you might have some sheets too. You might be sorting different blocks, and it will help you to have something that you can write on and then erase real quick. Now, let's keep going. Everyone also has this bag of school supplies. Inside here, you have glue sticks, you have scissors, you have a couple of erasers, some pencils, a mini pencil sharpener, highlighters, colored pencils, crayons. Oh my goodness, there's so much in here. You have a spiral notebook, and you have 3 folders. Most of anything you need for a project will come from this bag. Moving on, we also have some Post-it notes that you will use with some of the graphic organizers in the sheet protector. You might also want to use Post-its to mark your books. You can use them as a bookmark or anything. Just a great way to jot down anything you think of during a lesson. Here is that whiteboard marker that you can use. So I'll show you. See? Perfect. All right, let's keep going. We've got our math manipulatives next. So everybody's going to have between 20 and 30 Unifix or snapping cubes. These cubes are going to be used during math class, so you might use them to work with addition. What's 5 cubes plus 5 cubes? 10 cubes. What's 10 cubes? Take away 2 cubes, 8 cubes. Not all of your snapping cubes are going to be the same color, and that's okay. We have so many different ones, but you all have enough for all of the math that we will be doing this year. And we've cleaned them, so don't even worry. Next, we have another little baggie for you with 2 dice that you will use during math games, during some reading centers activities, just as you would in school. So roll away. And lastly, we have a number rack that you also will be using in math. These mini number racks are a really great tool to help you if you're counting, if you're adding, if you're subtracting, if you need to figure out a new number really quick. So that just about does it for your school supplies backpacks. I hope this video helped you get a little more used to everything that we've given you. I know it seems like a lot of materials and we won't be using everything at once, but you are perfectly prepared to learn and have an amazing year in 2nd grade. We'll see you really soon. Thanks, guys.